Hi everybody, my name is Julia, and today I'm going to be talking about our case study about Tyler and Lacey. For the first question, it asked about the themes that resonate with Tyler's experience. I thought that the theme that was most accurate for them was the life patterns for caring for self and others were altered. This theme discussed how a husband or a wife might turn into a caregiver, which brings on new responsibilities and feelings such as physical and mental exhaustion. A quote that supported this theme was when Tyler said he doesn't really want to back off the hobbies they shared. This to me meant that Tyler understands that more time is going to be spent caring for Lacey, and realistically, they're unsure right now if they're going to be able to keep their same hobbies. The themes that I didn't think from the McLeod article, that I didn't think these themes resonated with the experience. One was that life patterns of certainty and knowing were limited. I thought that this theme focused on caregivers being understanding that their spouse might be experiencing depression or other mental health problems. And Tyler didn't state any concern at all for Lacey's mental health. And another theme that I didn't think that resonated with Tyler and Lacey's experience is the awareness of life pattern gave meaning and new perception on life left to live. This theme really focuses on reflection of meaningful life events, meaningful connections, people, new beginnings. However, Tyler was frankly the opposite, and he was not optimistic about the situation at all. So therefore, this theme didn't relate to Tyler and Lacey's situation. I thought the phenomenon of a young male caregiver differed from the older caregiver dyads in the McLeod article, because the McLeod article was very much about acceptance and empathy for each other and understanding. And McLeod talked about different ways to support the caregiver and the individual and talked about ways to make light about the situation. There were times that it did talk about, struggles that we'll be going through, but overall to me, the article was very optimistic. The phenomenon of a young male caregiver was different because I thought this was more so geared toward male caregivers. The McLeod article was very much about the relationship between, the sick individual and the caregiver, whereas the phenomenon of the young male caregiver more so talked about what will be difficult for a caregiver that's a man, such as toileting, bathing. The McLeod article didn't really talk about gender specifics, and more so, again, it was very big on just how to support one another. In this situation, the ultimate goal of the nurses' work with Tyler and HEC, so what it would mean for Tyler to develop expanded consciousness. In the Newman article, to me, what I read in the Newman article, expanding consciousness meant basically your ability to just grow awareness and open-mindedness. So this would really require Tyler to think about things from a different point of view. So it would require Tyler to think about what Lacey's going through and what Lacey's feeling, and to be open-minded about different ways that they might have to spend time with friends, different hobbies they might have to have. They mentioned that they used to run marathons. Obviously that probably won't happen again. So one way that Tyler can use this expanding consciousness would be to bring new ideas to the table about new hobbies they can do instead of, running marathons or rock climbing anymore. So the kind of behaviors or statements that might indicate that Tyler would require extensive support after discharge that he was making, He said that he struggled with what this means for their future. He also said that he was really excited to start having children, but now he feels like that's never going to happen. The kinds of behaviors that might indicate that the couple has made progress after discharge would maybe be Tyler saying things similar to the McLeod article. What can I do to support you? What can I do to help you? I love you just as much as I did, when I married you, if not more so. I'll always be by your side. I'll always help you with anything you need. And one point I also really wanted to bring up is Tyler asking about Lacey's mental health. That would definitely be something that I think that Lacey needs support in, most likely. And that to me would be a point in the right direction for progress after discharge.